Alright, back out here at the flight line. Just had a mishap with my high-tech Mini Pulse XT. A little frustrated with that, but going to put the Beaver up in the air, flying it on the Go-To Spectrum DX7. And I did on this Beaver just complete stock, but I did put the lights. It's a Flyzone as a brand. It ships with lights, and I did put the lights back here on switch A, 2-position switch, where I can turn them off and on. You can see the tips have the green on the right, and you can't see it, but red on the left. Plus they have flashers on the wing tips. Has a red flasher on the top. It's got an LED on the wing, leading edge of the wing, for your landing light. It's actually pretty bright. When you get down around twilight, it puts out quite a bit of light. There's the left one, and it's got a flasher on the rear also. You can see it down there. Alright, I usually just leave the lights off unless I'm flying close to twilight, and then I'll flip them back on and give it a whirl. Just adds a little bit to the cool factor. Alright, coming out with the Beaver. No one else here. Got a good wind here, 4 to 5 miles an hour. You can see from the windsock and the flag over there. That flag over there is kind of behind a hay bale, so that one's a little deceiving on the speed of the wind, because you got that hay bale right there in front of it. So I don't think that's a true measurement. You compare that one to the flags over there, and of course this windsock here is much heavier. So a breeze doesn't affect it near as much as a little kite one across the field. So with that much wind, I don't think we're going to need any flaps. We'll just come out bone stock. Alright, here we go. Coming out. Now the Beaver is a great overall utility plane. It will carry a little bit of cargo just because of the amount of lift generated from the wings. And I'm sorry, probably getting that a little far. It's got a pretty good glide slope in the wind. Flies much more piggish than, say, the Apprentice. Got to give it a little more throttle, keep her up smooth. Wow, that thing's really crabbing. But it does go inverted. You got to really crank it over if you're going to put it into inverted. But it's not meant to fly that way. This is more of a scale type flyer, in my opinion. It's a great plane to learn your landings. When you get down where you can do your touch and goes with a tricycle gear, you'll be a much better overall pilot. Whoa! Had to call that one off. Not sure what was going on with that. It hit pretty hard. I hope it didn't damage anything. We're going to make another pass, though, and try to come in. That was coming in a little too slow, and got a little bit of nose stall on it. So let's bring that around again with just a little bit of flaps. Not much, but believe it or not, flaps a little bit goes a long way. There's dead stick, basically. I'm just kind of giving it one click. The wind's rocking me over. It's a little bit of a crosswind down there. Big difference. You can see I'm still keeping the back wheel off the ground. So it looks like everything was alright on that hit. Oh, don't forget to turn the flaps off. That's one thing on this Beaver. The flaps deploy very quickly, so I need a delayer on it. But if you flip on full landing flaps, this thing will just go vertical and just keep on climbing until it loops over. So you got to be mindful of that when you're coming down your landings. Give it that first notch of flaps,
takeoff flaps,
and then don't forget to turn them off as soon as you're ready to leave the ground, or after you're in the air, actually, I should say. Let me try that one more time. I have seen people out here with better skills than mine. Remember, I've only been flying about 3 months, but I see them take these trite planes like that and say, all right, left wheel, right wheel. They'll come in and land with just one wheel. I'm nowhere near able to do that, but I do like and enjoy flying this one. I do have the floats for it. Have not put them on and tried. I've actually only flown this thing.
Takeoff flaps. Flaps up.
I actually only flown this thing for probably 6 or 7 flights. So I'm still getting used to it.
Takeoff flaps.
Wind's coming in right over my right shoulder, so it's really making the plane weather vane. And I'm not trying to land, I'm just coming in nice and slow. Give it a presentation pass there. Still got the flaps up, or down rather, I should say. That lets you get down a little slower speed. Bring it in close to us here. There we go. Not bad.
Flaps up.
That wind, boy, if you leave them flaps on, you're going to start noodling it up. Landing on this pass.
Takeoff flaps. Sir Paul. Huh?
Guys, just saying, possibly one of the weirdest plays in baseball history.
Really? And I missed it.
Against the Blue Jays.
I'll be doggoned it.
Blue Jays fans are throwing stuff at cops, throwing stuff at the field. The Blue Jays outfielders have to run to the dugout for safety.
Holy cow, what did they do?
Apparently Su-Chu is at the plate, and he bats like this.
Right.
He doesn't bat like that.
Right.
So he bats like this. So apparently a pitch is made, and he goes to step back, and I think maybe the catcher was going to throw, and he made a mistake, and we got a run.
Oh, okay.
And so it's probably going to be an error on the catcher.
Right.
And so I think the Blue Jays are trying to say that Sue should have been called for interference.
Right, right.
And then after they're saying if Sue would have went forward and put his bat over the plate,
right,
then they would have had a cause. But without seeing it, that's the best I got.
Sounds like our crybabies.
Yeah, so we scored a run, or they gave him a run. They gave us a run on something. I'm not sure what they did, but we'll have to see it.